Nintendo is finally bringing out the big guns with the release of Mario Kart 8, but is it a reason to go out and buy a Wii U? Let's talk about it. Alright, let's just get this out of the way. I pronounce Mario, Mario. I'm from New York. This is how most people from around here say it. To many of you, it may be wrong, and maybe it is wrong, but I say Mario. Some of you, this might make you want to shoot yourself, but I also say Wario, too. I know, sorry if that bothers you, but that's just how I'm used to saying it. Anyway, Mario Kart 8. It's the perfect example of, like, a mixed product for me, because I can recommend it and I cannot recommend it, because in a lot of ways it's deceptively simple and a lot of ways it's criminally simple. You know what I'm saying? The basic premise of Mario Kart remains the same. You can play as different characters and race around on go-karts and do cups with certain levels and raise the difficulty, and you can play with your friends in split screen, and you can play online, which this time around is, okay, it works. It's a little confusing still, but the online play works. And overall, it's a lot of fun. This is a tried and true formula that Nintendo has perfected, and it really shows in Mario Kart 8. With the addition of anti-gravity and mind-bending upside down, going on wall type sections, levels are an absolute blast. Updated takes on old levels are also a blast to play. It's really cool that the game actually tells you what system from what title the old level hails from. For example, GameCube levels, 3DS levels, DS levels, Wii levels, N64 levels, and that's really cool. One thing of note, they fucked up Rainbow Road. They made it really short. It's not that good. It's still really cool and fun to play, but it's the shortest map in the whole game. But I really enjoyed the addition of motorcycles and ATVs and the ability to change different wheels and change your stats and just really pick the perfect racer for you, which is really cool. It's nice to see a game. I love games where everyone can just get a perfect layout that's theirs and they roll with it. If you're playing this, definitely let me know in the comments what you like to race as. This is a game that's very easy to pick up and play, but very tough to master. Power sliding is key, especially when you get into the higher level races, which are really hard. They're almost as hard as Dark Souls. The enemy AI is crushing when you play at the higher level cups. But it's a lot of fun, and it's a damn good challenge for people of all ages. Now, when I said it's simple, it's very simple. It's Mario Kart. It's like you have your races, you unlock your characters. The sense of progression is really cool to unlock your characters with coins. I love that. But other than that, that's about it. But the real draw here is if you're playing with friends. If you're playing split screen, awesome. If you're playing online, awesome. It'll give you hours and hours, and you'll have a whole different look at the game because it's just such a blast with friends. But on the other side, if you're not really going to be planning on playing this with anyone, it's going to be like a game that you blow through real quick, you're going to beat all the races, and you're not really going to be into it. It's just not really worth the $60 price tag if you're going to be playing alone. Also, Nintendo fucked up a few weird things when you're playing on split screen and different people are using the Wiimote as a controller. Every time, every race, you have to pause it and set it and switch your setting to do not tilt or D-pad based controlling, and it's hard to explain, but that's really awful. That's really terrible that you have to change that every time you do a race. The setting isn't saved, from what I can tell. And also the map. There's no map on screen when you're playing multiplayer split screen. They thought it was a good idea to give the person with the Wii U gamepad the map. That's really cool, but that also means nobody else fucking has the map, so there's no really sense of perspective that you used to get when you played Mario Kart races. It's just a little not the same. Oops. Other than that, though, it's a lot of fun, and it's honestly one of the better looking games I've played in a while. It embraces the use of high contrast and bright colors and simple particle effects to just really make everything look great, and it really looks great in motion, in the replay editor. It's incredibly impressive, and it's really like a good-looking next-gen game. So in summation, Mario Kart 8. It's a fucking blasty blast if you're playing with friends. If you're playing alone, I don't know if you should spend $60 on it right away. But if you're playing with friends, it's an incredible experience. It's simple, but incredibly fun, challenging, and it's great for parties. There's really not too much more to say about it because it is just Mario Kart. It's very simple, but it's a lot of fun, and they didn't screw it up, guys, so check it out if you're interested. If you're playing it right now, let me know in the comments what you think about Mario Kart 8. Like I said before, let me know what you're rolling with. What is your main setup, guy, character, wheelbase, stuff like that. Let me know in the comments what you think of Mario Kart 8, or if you just hate Nintendo, let me know. And as always, guys, I'm Jake Baldino. You can like me on Facebook, you can yell at me on Twitter, and you can subscribe because video games.